Welcome to Fuel Your Drive.
Guys, what is going on? Welcome to Fuel Your Drive. I am your host, Josh York. We got another great episode in store for today. Little housekeeping before we start. As you know, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell anybody. I want to continue growing this podcast, and I need your help to continue doing that. So thank you for all the support. I appreciate it. For those that celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. It was an incredible day. And, I heard something during, I did a morning skate yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I play ice hockey. Been playing my whole life. I love it. Usually play once a week on Saturdays, but I was able to get an early Thanksgiving morning skate in yesterday because, the office was closed. I still was at the office, but, play a little hockey before I got to the office. So anyway, during the skate, it was going great. And I was with a new group of guys, great group of guys. Everyone there was very nice, had a good time. But, in between periods, one of the guys was like, all right, good, end of the first period. And like everyone's taking a break, like sitting around, like hanging out. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Let's go. Let's keep playing. And they're like, keep playing. We're in our 40s. We're old. We got to take it easy. For those of you who listen to me, you know how much that just bothers me. I can't stand when people talk like that. I'm like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm 41. I'm ready to keep rock and rolling. Like, oh, well, you're a freak of nature. That's because I choose to be a freak of nature. You can be a freak of nature too if you work out, if you exercise, and if you talk the right things to your mind and you believe the right things, right? And that's why I want to jump on here and talk about this topic, because it's a very important topic. You are what you believe. You are what you think. The more you train your subconscious mind to believe certain things, I believe I'm still 17. I believe that I'm better than, younger players. I believe I can skate faster than them. These are the ways I think. Everyone else who I'm playing with, and a lot of them were younger than me, were like exhausted and tired. Why? Because you don't exercise. So here's the good news. If you are listening to this and you're over 40, maybe you're in your 50s. Well, you can start today. If you're having to listen to this podcast late at night, guess what? You can start tomorrow. The bottom line is you got to start. And the next part of it is you don't quit. And you got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. But that's what's going to make you superhuman. That's what's going to make you better than everybody else. That's what's going to make you feel better, look better, and be able to operate on a higher level. And I don't want to, talk in a circle here because I talk about this all the time. But I really wanted to just talk about today how that individual happened to say, we're over 40 and we're old and we need to take it easy and this is too much for us. So we need a break. You don't need a break. Okay. I could have kept going and going and going and going and going. Okay. That's because I trained myself to be who I am. And you can do the same thing, but you have to be positive. You have to speak positively to yourself and you have to believe things to yourself, right? Like, I talk about this a lot too, like training your subconscious mind. Like the more you think about what you want to be and who you're going to be. And, you have to pretty much honestly bring yourself and think about that before you actually arrive to that person. Okay. It's very, very important. So think like you want to become a multimillionaire. You got to start thinking that you already are one. You want to be in great shape. Like it's funny, a lot of people will tell me that, they think I'll take like drug enhancements or special types of testosterone or steroids because I'm in great, great shape. I've never touched that crap in my life ever. But I got to tell you, this is one of my biggest secrets I've never, ever shared. I've always believed that I did. In my mind, I would believe that I was on them. And I never was ever. I just work super hard. I eat very well. I drink enough water every day. I live a very balanced life, but 80% of it is clean. And I do go off and, yesterday I had a lot of sweets and I ate things that, I normally wouldn't eat all the time, but you can do that too, but you got to balance. But the point I'm making is your mind is the most powerful tool you have. And most of you are not utilizing your mind to the full capacity of what it really can do. So my advice and my recommendation is this: start believing you are who you want to become. Get yourself there first. And think about that person every day. Visualize who that person is. See it. You could even draw it out if you want, but you got to believe who you are before you get there. That's number one. And number two is don't ever talk negatively. Don't ever say things like, oh, I can't win. I'm too old, or this is not going to work. I tried it twice. You can't do that. So the same rules apply to all the other things I try to teach you and the principles I give you, as far as the skills you need to develop. But like having an individual tell me that they're old and they can't play and they need a break is nonsense, So guys, with that said, enjoy your day. Hope you like the episode. Next week is going to be an off week. Got a lot of things going on, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to record an episode, but I will be back the following week. So until next time, guys, fuel your drive. See ya.
Legend. Do you know my name? My name is Legend.